It's the National Football League on EA Sports, and today's clash of conferences is just moments away. It's the Cards and the Steelers coming up next.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the world's steel capital in the city of Bridges, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. So out come the Steelers now for their first drive. And they are led out there by their mobile quarterback.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
One touchdown, one pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, and that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe leans on a few other parts of the offense, and hopefully springs a receiver or two free.
A carry by Taylor to start the drive. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 9 carries, 57 yards, and a touchdown as well.
And that's just not enough carries for a running back to get loose and really feel like he's into the game, because they have to have enough volume to establish a rhythm, not just for themselves, but also to get in sync with their offensive line.
Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. Preston Smith comes in for the sack. And, Charles, part of the reason they lost last week, they didn't have a single sack. Well, they changed that quickly.
But did they ever? And it was something they talked about with us extensively. They needed to get pressure. How were they going to get to the quarterback? Obviously, they schemed themselves into a great play, didn't they?
Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. They'll drop to throw. He's got his 6'5 receiver. That's Tim Patrick. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A good pickup there at 21 yards.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there, because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback and receiver. Really good completion.
First and 10, Taylor now. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. The Steelers are 1-2 through the first 3 weeks of the season. And they got off to the good start, but then 2 straight losses since.
And now you start to wonder about what this does for a team's morale, how it affects their psyche, because, let's face it, you work all summer pointing toward that opening game, you get the win, but then you don't carry it on from there. How will they bounce back from these losses and try and get right?
That one, a first down pickup of 8.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
Back to throw now on first down. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. We got to like what you're seeing from this offense here on the first drive. A nice, sustained series to begin the game. It will continue after picking up another first there.
Would you say the word methodical comes to mind? I love the execution. I love what they're doing on this drive. They're controlling the ball, controlling the game, controlling the clock.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He'll get this one to Patrick. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A good pickup there at 22.
Right precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical. They have been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal.
I need the end zone or I'm going home.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Will Fuller, his first touchdown of the year. And the Steelers are on the board first here this afternoon. And this is a crew, they've come out flat their last 2 games, both losses, but just judging by the energy level, they look different here early, and that touchdown shows how.
Yeah, it seems to me that touchdown gets them off the treadmill. Because, you know, you've been on the treadmill. I've seen you work out. You go forever and ever, and it tells you you've gone somewhere, but you really haven't. You're in the same spot. They've exchanged it for an escalator. Still got some hills to climb, but they can get there.
These are good analogies. I run outside sometimes, so get some fresh air, a little sun on your face.
A little wind in there.
Yeah, that's right. Fielded right around the 8. Now Jones is hit. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
As that ball got away from him, and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. Second and 3. Looking for Bateman. He's got him complete. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. On the jet sweep, here comes Fuller. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. The ball on the 8. Still could get a first down technically. 2nd and 7. Looking to throw. And he whips that one incomplete there.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And he'll be tackled after a gain of 4. Still 3 yards short. 4th down.
Yeah, and on 3rd down, you know those pass rushers, they're in the starter's block. They're just waiting for the pistol to fire. You can almost hear the defensive coaches on the sideline pre-snap. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Really good job there of identifying it and making the play to force 4th down.
Look at this, a tight end carry. And not only did he not get in the end zone, he didn't get the first down either. So here are the Cardinals now with a long field ahead. And a glance here at their shifty mobile signal caller.
I still remember when he was drafted, there was a little bit of controversy about how high he was selected by the New York Giants. But his talents were revealed. He can make every throw in the book. Surprisingly good athlete. As long as he takes care of the football, doesn't turn it over, he can really make plays.
So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And he'll take this up to about the 7 or 8 yard line. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Here's Pollard again. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And from the 15, they're able to work this up to the 20 for a pickup of a handful. Second and 5 now. Jones. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards there and a first down. Throwing Jones. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. On second down, it's Pollard. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Trying to run for it with Pollard. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Jones. And this is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. 36 yards on the play.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays? Let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. Operating from the gun, Jones. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Michael Thomas, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals go 98 yards and finish it off in the end zone. And the QB rating right now is sky high. 4 for 4 on that opening drive, and it ends with a touchdown pass.
Yeah, I don't know quite how to figure it out. I think I need my friends from MIT to come in and help me. I think 158.3 is the number one.
Yep, that's
right. That's the highest you can get. That's where he is. He'd like to continue on that pace.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down in position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
This time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Already, he's top 50 receiving yards in this first quarter, and he's got a first down. From the gun, it's Taylor. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play call to realize you want to establish a guy of this caliber who runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
These two teams all tied after 1. Second quarter action from Pittsburgh. It is the Steelers in control of the football as they've got it with a 2nd down and 2 coming up. They go to the ground again with Taylor, and he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. look to throw here on first down. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And incomplete on the deep ball. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Up the middle, here's Taylor. As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Over the middle, complete. It's Williams. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 26. The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13.
This has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And he lost the football. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
This drive didn't end well, but if they can keep stringing these together, they'll like what they're doing. That was an 8-play drive before it ended in a fumble. So the takeaway's got to be doing what we want to do and doing it well. Just got to take care of the ball at the end.
Daniel Jones and the rest of the offense heading back out there. He was 4-4 on that opening drive, including the touchdown pass, as he'll try again here to duplicate that success, starting with a first down. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down. They go back to Pollard on 2nd down. And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
And that is how you respond after taking one on the chin to begin this game. Give up a first drive touchdown, go back out on defense, and completely shut them down to force a 3-and-out.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. That's pulled in at the 32. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Here comes Jonathan Taylor and his teammates. First month of the season, those numbers pretty solid. Does he continue that?
I think so, because when you come out of the gate this strong, that means that you have planned for it and you like the results that you're getting. So I wouldn't have any doubt that the head coach, offensive coordinator, actually called him in and said, look, you're our guy, okay? We're going to continue to stick with this as long as we're winning games. You ready for the challenge? And then they presented it to the rest of the team. I think we'll see plenty of that as the season moves on.
And I'm sure he said challenge accepted. Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a first down.
One of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Running straight ahead, Taylor. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Again, it's Taylor. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. The Steelers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. And this won't get there, won't be online either. It's no good, off to the right, and this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2.
Wow, partner, it's almost a little jarring to see a holder set up on the other side of midfield. I haven't brought out my binoculars to make sure on that one. But that is showing an awful lot of confidence in a kicker to try and hit from 61 yards. And this one winds up no good.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Jones throw into the hands of Pitts here. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Back to throw. Jones. Now they go screen. It's complete. And I don't think he got there. No. He's short by maybe a foot. Maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Fourth down. Corliss Waitman now on to punt. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. 2nd and 5. It's complete to Fuller. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. They'll set up a throw. Well, this is caught by Williams. On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22. They'll look to throw. Into the hands of Patrick, left side. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now back to throw. Out right, this one goes to Patrick. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They go right back to him for 20 and a first.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 46. They'll look to throw here. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. They'll look to throw again. Steps away to his left. Open man is Bateman. It's complete. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Line of scrimmage, the 31, as they line up 2nd and 10. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Back to throw again. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th. So a great play there for this highly regarded linebacker, making his first career sack.
And his versatility on display right there. Look, we've known him primarily as a tackler and a cover man, but he can go get the quarterback when the situation calls for it, as he just did right there.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And that is no good. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2.
And now 2 problems as I see it. First, you missed the kick, which granted was a long one. But second, you set the other guys up a great field position and enough time to maybe get downfield and get a field goal attempt of their own.
Well, the Cardinals going to get the football one final time here in this first half. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. Here's Jones throwing to start the drive. He's going deep for Brown. Touchdown! Noah Brown, as the first half is winding down. And the Cardinals have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Zerline good with a PAT. And that makes the score 14-7. They certainly made quick work of that. Ultra quick work. One of the fastest drives you'll ever see. Just one play resulting in the touchdown. Pulls it in at the 13. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. You see Tim Patrick, as he and the rest of this offense get set for the upcoming series. There's a lot of talk in training camp about him getting off to a hot start this year, saying that they needed that. Well, he's done it through the first month.
Kind of reminds me of one of those great musical groups where one person has their name out front, then they have the backups, right? He's the guy out front because the backups, they're doing what they're supposed to be doing, but we're going to the headliner each and every time. And that's not easily done because, you know, all the defenses are kicking towards him right now. That means he's fighting his way through traffic, finding ways to get open, even when he's not supposed to be.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And the Cardinals, they trot out their dime package for 3rd down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On it's the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And supreme confidence in the kicker turns to supreme failure, as that is obviously no good. So that would have been something from that distance, but to no avail. Comes up empty as we have reached the intermission. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sport. And we'll jump right over halftime and keep the game going here in Week 4. Second half kickoff, ready to go. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. So here are the Cardinals to take over. They lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead and the football. Throwing to start the drive. Jones. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Looking to throw. Jones. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. Back to throw. Jones. He's got a man open. It's Chase Claypool. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 42.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Looking to throw. Jones. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Gregory Rousseau in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
They've gobbled up over 30 yards of turf so far, but a sack knocks them backwards. And that interrupts the momentum they were building. Good opportunity for the defense to escape this drive before they get to the end zone.
Well, a terrible towel is in full force now as the Steelers get set to defend this 3rd and long. Completion here to Claypool. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll bring up 4th down.
That's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath by all means.
Here comes the Cardinals punter now as he's on to kick it away. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for the second half.
2nd down, another run with Taylor. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. On play action, they'll throw. That is caught, Rashad Bateman. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He'll find Bateman once more. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
It's taking a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Back to throw now on first down. Connects with Fuller on the crossing pattern. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
Now a handoff. Taylor with it. And oh, he coughed it up. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
I know one thing. The team that had the ball and was driving, they're going to feel horrible. But the team that was on defense, I think we got to give them a little bit of credit. Able to hang in there and force a key turnover.
In the red zone, though, had a chance to tie it and an opportunity missed. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over.
Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still they've got the lead here, and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
Taylor. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Continues to be a struggle for this offense and this home crowd. They're growing a little restless here in the second half.
And I think they've just got to look at how they're trying to move the football. Yeah, you want to run it, but maybe you spread it out, maybe some swing passes that can take the place of runs and give you a little more space.
Second down, another run with Taylor.
And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3. Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. Back to throw here.
They'll set up the screen to Taylor.
And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And when you're throwing the ball downfield really well like they have been on this drive, it's really a nice time to work one of the screen plays in. One of my favorite play callers in the game has always told me he starts every game with 10 to 12 screens because if he starts feeling the pressure from the defense, he uses their aggressiveness against them.
Taylor. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Sanders now to add the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. A 10-play drive that time.
And it was capped off by a Jonathan Taylor touchdown.
So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away.
And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field.
We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown. So every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half.
They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. From the 31, Jones able to hit his target, Claypool. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
A gain of 5. First down.
Now Jones. He's going deep for Brown. And this one is incomplete. Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Throwing Jones. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it. But he is able to keep the feet in bounds. Again, he'll drop to throw. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Back to throw. Jones. Over the middle into the hands of Michael Thomas. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jones. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 27-yard line. A gain of 18 and a new set of downs.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
Jones on first down. Throw left side, taken in by Claypool. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Facing a 2nd and 3. Ball on the 10. It'll be a handoff to Pollard. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. The Cardinals on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. Impressive individual effort there. No one was going to stop him around the edge.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And that's why if you play in a 4-3 base and you're a defensive end, that's why you get the big bucks. They count on you to do everything. Defend the run and, of course, get to the quarterback.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to break our fourth quarter tie. Zerline's kick is up and through, and they take a 17-14 lead. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. And the Steelers set to take the field.
And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this fourth quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. To the right side, complete to Taylor. And he got blown up on that play, back at the 20. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards.
Well, that wasn't exactly a thing of beauty. I know they completed the pass, but look at the yardage lost. I mean, who does that make happy?
That's why I don't play in PPR points per reception fantasy leagues right there.
You'd be really
You don't deserve
upset,
anything
right?
for that.
But you get credit for it? Is that how that works?
Yeah.
Well, I know whoever has this team's defense, they were happy about that play.
And he'll get only a couple up to the 22. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now this will be swung out wide for Taylor. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a fourth down. He got out of bounds. That's a good thing, but still short of the first.
And now, since this brings up fourth down, the defensive play caller, grab your nerves, because now you don't want to be so amped up that you give them a first down by getting out of your lanes, but you also don't want to just lay back and let them have it easily.
The Steelers send out their punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon.
Our last chance.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Jones now throwing to start the drive. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again, Jones. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way, it worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
They'll look to throw again. Got him in. It's Brown. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Pollard going to try the right side. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. But he lost 6 there on the first down play.
Well, that's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working. But how about his vision to see where the play was going? Crashed down inside and tackled him for a loss.
Tough spot looking at 2nd and 16 here after the big loss. Going to run again here with Pollard. And he's going to take this one down inside the 45. 7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Looking to throw. Jones. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. And his kick is good. Oh, he just did tuck it into the bottom of that left corner. Well, Charles, the NFL record is 66 yards. That was 5 shy of that, but only a handful of guys have ever connected from 61 or deeper, and he can add his name to the list.
Yeah, more and more guys are trying it. That doesn't mean the success rate has gone up. That is a long kick. Guaranteed, when he turns on his phone after the game, a ton of congratulatory texts will be awaiting him.
Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. The last series for him, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10.
And here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The end result, 21 yards.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner. You watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. 2nd and 3. He'll get this one to Patrick.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
Back to throw again. And he slings one that's incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
They give to Taylor out of the gun.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
Open man is Bateman. It's complete.
And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 28. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh 1st. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
First and 10, Taylor now.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
89 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. It used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Looking to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else. And now it's 3rd and 10.
Here's a give to Moss out of the shotgun.
No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
No gain on the play. 4th down.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And they've got a 4th down now in a game that, to be honest, has been pretty much everything we could have asked for. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a 3rd situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
So the drive's going to start with Pollard, and he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause of the action. A timeout here defensively. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10.
Jones going to keep this himself.
Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On third down, it's Pollard. And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. Now it looks like we're going to get a stoppage here. An injured Steeler on that last play. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
Here comes the Cardinals punter now, standing just outside his own goal line. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And out will come the offense as they take over. So now the Steelers down by 6. A minute 36 to go. And they're in danger of a third straight loss as they come up on 1st and 10.
Able to get this to Patrick.
And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. A good gain on first. Has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches. They'll look to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Patrick.
And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
It's caught at the 10. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. Back to throw.
Works right side into the hands of the tight end, Knox.
Now a 3rd and goal situation as this Arizona defense tries to stand tall once more. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. An incompletion there on 4th and goal from the 3. And this Cardinal defense comes up with a goal line stand.
He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, 2nd down.
So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right?